Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, good, good. Thank you. I appreciate your time today.
No problem.
Great. My name is Shell. I'm with Art Paparazza, and we wanted to talk a lot about your latest album, your eighth album, Denegration, that came out on May 8th via Metal Blade Records. And I just got to say, my favorite track is number 5, We're All Inherently Evil. I don't,
Sick.
I, I know, I like the fact that you just say it because nobody seems to believe that, but I believe that everybody's inherently evil. There's always something that we would do that we're saying, "Oh, if I could get away with it, I would do something." So
Yeah, man.
that's, it's a great track. So thank you. I appreciate your time. Um, I know you recently released also the Oaths of Betrayal lyric video. So I just want to say, how has that been received? And you're currently on tour here in the United States, which is great. And wanted to see if how that was going and what your thoughts are on the live show so far with the Chaos and Carnage tour.
Yeah, it's obviously Ultra Trade was released on album release day, so obviously the traction for it's slightly different because obviously the album's already out and stuff. But yeah, we've been playing that one live on this tour. So far, I think people are digging it. I hope people are digging it. It's a fun one to play, so it's just a good one to put into the set. So I hope everyone's listening to it. And I hope everyone's digging the album. To be honest.
Oh, great, great. I noticed also you've currently taken up vocals and you're sharing that time with Andrew. How has that been going? I've heard whenever I go to shows, I ask people if they've heard about whoever I'm going to be interviewing next. And one of the things that came up is people think it's pretty amazing. And they said, one person said, if this means they're not going to get a lead vocalist from now on, they need to keep it this way. They like it this way. So how have you felt with that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, me and Andrew were put into a position where we needed to get the album to the finish line, so we took up that duty. But in the live situation right now, we've got a guy called Adam Mercer doing lead vocals for us, just because it takes the pressure off me and Andrew a little bit. I mean, listen, you know, everything's to be determined. Maybe we will be the two lead vocalists. Maybe we'll get an actual vocal. I don't know, man. At the moment, we're just enjoying ourselves with the crew we've got, with the people got working with us. Tour's fun. So yeah, for now we're just focusing on the what's happening right now around Chaos and Carnage.
That's great. And I've heard it's been going well. And you're going to end up in Los Angeles on May 30th at the Wiltern, the only stop in California. We wish you would come up to Northern California, but that's okay. I was able to shoot you guys a couple years ago when you came to Ace of Spades in Sacramento, and
Oh, cool.
it was a lot of fun. It was a great show. And one of the things I've been receiving from people, from fans, they love you guys live. They say that you crush it live. Is there Do you like it live too? And do you feed off of the energy of the audience, or is it just tiring and you guys are just kind of muddling through?
No, I mean energy from however we get it is obviously a plus. Sometimes you get a gig where people are just staring at you a little bit and it kind of sucks. But we played a small show yesterday because we had routing shows for Chaos and Carnage. So we headlined a small place in Toledo and people were spin kicking and crowd killing each other. I was like, this is kind of cool, man. So yeah, I mean, I do pride myself in being. I do think our music translates well in a live situation. I think we do sound pretty heavy in that respect, but the music we play is kind of geared towards a live situation. Maybe if people don't get it on CD, they see us live, they'll say, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, there's a couple songs that made me want to pick up and throw chairs immediately. So it's good though. And I'm sure live it's even better. So I really appreciate that. And everybody that I know that loves you guys loves that too. Loves the fact that you guys have these raw, real vocals or lyrics that hit home, like
Yeah, man.
Oaths of Betrayal or Oaths Betrayed. Sorry, Promises Written in Blood is what kind of came up, and when I was doing a couple of research and stuff. So, what do you take from that song?
Well, I didn't write that one. Lynn
Oh,
Lynn wrote the lyrics to that one.
well, that's
I just
great.
helped. I just helped kind of put them into order and made them made sense. So that would be a question better suited for the person who wrote it. But yeah, there's some cool lines in that one for sure.
Well, then, which song on the album, the latest album, resonates with you the most?
Um, Good question. Probably Dredge the Dark.
And why is
I
that?
mean, I wrote lyrics to that one. I don't know. It's a song that's kind of based around self doubt and trying to prove yourself. I guess when you're in a career that's lasted this long, which we're now 20 years in, you do question if people, is this the right thing you're doing? Despite the fact you're not getting the accolades that other bands are getting, that kind of thing. But ultimately, just if you've ever experimented too far and it's not been received well, it's all about kind of going back to what really matters to you, I guess. If I mean that's the way I kind of want to frame it, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, and it resonates a lot with your audience. So
Yeah.
that's good. So you're on tour with like The Artist Murder, Body Wounds, 200 Stab Wounds. How has that been going with the other bands? It's a good lineup, actually.
Yeah, there's a few bands I've been on tour with. I mean, Carnifex, we first toured with that band 16 years ago, so I know those guys pretty well. We just came off tour with Body Snatcher in Europe, so it's like nothing's changed. Yeah, it's cool, man. Unfortunately, the Artist Murder pulled out last minute, so Body Snatcher with Carnifex have been like rotating
Oh,
headliners.
okay.
But it's been cool, man. No, everyone's cool. Tour's cool. I've been in this game long enough to know many people on the tour. Like, I know the tour manager for a long time, so it's just business as usual to me, man. Just seen a lot of friends.
Yeah, and you're going to be going right after May 31st. I think in July you guys pick up in Canada. Is that right? Your Canadian tour starts like July.
Yeah, yeah, it
And,
does. The full extensive Canadian tour with Angel Baker and Disfrigging the Goddess, man. Should be fun.
yeah, and so that must mean you guys love touring.
Um, uh, Unfortunately, as a business, needs to make money. There's many people to pay. There's mouths to feed. So touring is the only way we're getting. Sometimes, whether you like it or not, you've got to be on the road.
Yeah.
It's just nature of the game, I suppose, and the nature of playing such a niche
If you
type of
could,
music, to be honest.
yeah, if you could change one thing on touring, what would it be?
Uh, Better guarantees. Like, I wouldn't have to tour 4 or 5 times a year. It is what it is, though. It's the business I chose, and every job comes with its difficulties, and you just got to navigate them.
Yeah. Now, you just mentioned it's the business that you chose. What made you choose this business?
Uh, I suppose you don't choose it to go into making money. So when you get this far into the game, and there's a clicking point where there is a bit of money to be made in. There is, if you're smart and you choose the right decisions, then you can kind of make this a living. I mean, obviously I've been doing the band for 20 years, and all of us had jobs before, and I was doing I was a mailman, a postman for nearly a decade, and so every bit of holiday I had was going into touring. So like there was just no time off for me, and obviously I'd got kids, I've got a wife.
Mhm.
And the wife just went, "You've got to pick one, man. You've got to do one or the other,
Can't
because
do both.
you can't keep doing this. You're destroying yourself." And I was fucking destroying myself, to be honest. I was beat. And luckily, she let me pick the one that I like doing, which was being in a band. So here we are. I don't know, 5 years later, 6 years later. So
So are
yeah,
your kids young still or older?
yeah. I've got two 6-year-old twin boys, and I've got a 12-year-old girl. So
Oh my
yeah,
goodness, they are still
yeah,
babies. Yeah, because I was
yeah.
thinking if they were a little bit older, I was going to ask if your wife goes on tour with you. Some wives do,
No,
some don't. Yeah,
she would hate it.
she's not
She'd
about
hate
that
this.
life. Yeah,
No, not
yeah,
at all. She misses me. She hates me being away. And I'm
right.
sure if there's like an opportunity that makes sense for her to see me for a few days straight would be fine. But we've got little baby boys, man. So it's just
Yeah,
not possible.
twin boys. Wow, must run in your family. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's great. No, so we appreciate you taking the time to go out on tour as well. I know you said it's part of
Yeah,
the business, but I mean, I know you also love it. So, we can see that reflected in the live shows. So we
yeah,
appreciate
man.
that. Yeah. So, what can people expect when they come see you guys on tour May 31st at the Wiltern in Los Angeles?
Just heavy breakdowns, heavy riffs. Just a heavy live show, like you said before. People say we translate live pretty well, so just expect that. There's quite a lot of new material in the set, so obviously that's getting its run time. We've got a few older songs as well for the old school fans. So yeah, come and watch us. It should be a blast.
Great. Well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time. Again, your 8th record, Denegration, just came out May 8th, I think, and
Yep.
via Metal Blade Records, and you guys are currently on tour. Hopefully, we will see you at the Wiltern in Los Angeles on May 30th, and I will provide a link to everybody on how they can get tickets.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for your time.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Take care.